So, one of the important reasons why we write expressions are they're kind of like learning another language. And we use them to write mathematically how we can solve different problems. So, I have a problem here, or kind of a situation that's going on, and we're going to try to write an expression to go with it. So, our problem or our situation says fifth graders are trying to raise money for childhood hunger. They started with $50 that was donated by their amazing teacher, Mr. Marty. They're also selling t-shirts for $7. Write an expression to solve how much money the fifth graders have raised. Use T as a variable for the number of t-shirts they have sold. All right, so we have to write an expression, which means we don't need an equal sign. We have to write something that we could keep plugging in if we sold 3 t-shirts or 5 t-shirts or 8 t-shirts and figure out how much money we have raised. So we have a couple pieces of important information. One, that they started with $50. That's a very important piece of information. So I'm going to circle it. That's what you have to look out and pick out, where is my important stuff. Okay, they started with $50. It really doesn't matter who donated. We just know that they started with $50 in their bank account. They're also selling t-shirts for $7 a piece. That's my second piece of important information. As I look at it, if I'm just trying to figure out money, those are my 2 important pieces. So now I'm going to write this expression. Well, I'm going to start with, okay, they started with $50. So whenever we are trying to figure out how much money they're raising, or they have raised, we have to start with $50. Okay? Now they're going to add on how much money they sold in t-shirts. Well, we have to use $7. That's how much each t-shirt is, but we don't know how many t-shirts we're going to sell yet, and that's part of the expression. So we're going to put, okay, a 7, because t-shirts are $7 a piece, and then we're going to use the variable t. It told us to use the variable t, and so what we can do is, if I sold 10 t-shirts, that t would turn into a 10. If I sold 50 t-shirts, that t would turn into a 50, and we will multiply whatever that number is by 7, but we don't know what that is. We don't know how many t-shirts we've sold yet, so that's why we have to do an expression. So here is our final answer. Here's our expression that matches our situation. We started with $50, and we're going to add on $7 for every t-shirt that we sell. So in your next few problems, you're going to be looking at a couple of equations like this and trying to match the expression that goes with it.